In chapters 6 and 7 of Part 1 of George Orwell's 1984, we delve deeper into the private turmoil and rebellious thoughts of Winston Smith against the backdrop of a society under the tight control of the party. Chapter 6 gives us a glimpse into Winston's disdain for the controlled and sterilized forms of relationships mandated by the party through his recollection of a disheartening encounter with a prostitute. This memory leads him to reflect on his estranged wife, Catherine, from whom he's been separated for 11 years. Catherine, embodying the ideal party member, was utterly cold and compliant, adhering strictly to the party's rules, particularly regarding sex solely for procreation. Winston's frustration with Catherine's orthodoxy emphasizes his yearning for genuine human connection and intimacy, something the party seeks to obliterate. In Chapter 7, Winston contemplates the potential of the proles, the working class, to rise up against the party. He believes that their numerical superiority could theoretically enable them to overthrow the party's oppressive regime if only they became aware of their potential power. During a recollection of past events, Winston remembers a photograph that briefly passed through his hands, which contradicted the party's fabricated historical narrative. The photograph was evidence that certain party members, who were later denounced and executed as traitors, were in fact loyal to the party at the time of their alleged treason. Fearful of being caught with such damning evidence, Winston destroyed the photograph. This act underscores the pervasive control the party exerts over historical truth and individual thought, a recurring theme in the novel. His thoughts, although rebellious, appear futile within the novel's context, as the proles remain largely indifferent to their political and social subjugation. This apathy signals the complexities in awakening a collective consciousness towards revolution in a deeply surveillance-driven and indoctrinated society. This memory leads Winston to a profound reflection on freedom, culminating in his realization that true freedom lies in the ability to acknowledge and insist on objective truths, such as 2 + 2 make 4. This realization is directed towards O'Brien, whom Winston fantasizes as his ally, articulating a deep yearning for an intellectual kinship based on truth rather than party doctrine. These chapters encapsulate the internal conflict Winston faces between his desire for truth and intimacy and the omnipresence of party doctrine that seeks to eliminate these very instincts. Winston's secretive rebellion through memory and written word is a testament to the human spirit's resilience against oppressive forces. However, his reliance on the proles as a force for change and his destruction of the photograph signal the complex interplay of hope and resignation that characterizes his struggle against the omnipotent party. Through Winston's reflections, Orwell explores themes of memory, truth, and individuality under the shadow of a totalitarian regime, raising profound questions about the nature of freedom and resistance. That's all for today. If you like this bookly chapter summary, please let me know by pressing the like button or leaving a comment down below.